US probes donations to Nigeria amid claim of Boko Haram sponsorship. Workers in 109 embassies groan over 6 months unpaid salaries. Rebased inflation rate doesn't reflect actual drop in prices, says LCCI. Summary of the news. The US government is set to investigate how past foreign aid, including funds allocated to Nigeria, has been used. This follows President Donald Trump's January 20, 2025 decision to suspend all foreign aid for 90 days due to concerns about global instability and misalignment with American interests. The decision comes amid claims by US Congressman Scott Perry that USAID funds may have supported terrorist groups, including Boko Haram. Perry alleged that nearly $697 million annually, along with cash shipments, may have ended up financing extremist organizations like Boko Haram, ISIS, and Al-Qaeda. In response, the US mission to Nigeria stated that strict monitoring and evaluation systems are in place to ensure aid reaches its intended recipients. The mission also condemned Boko Haram's ongoing violence in Nigeria and reaffirmed US efforts to counter terrorism in the region. The US designated Boko Haram a foreign terrorist organization in 2013 to block its funding and restrict its members' travel. Source: Daily Trust. At least 450 Nigerian foreign service officers in 109 missions abroad have not received their salaries for 5 to 6 months, causing financial distress. They struggle to pay rent, school fees, and operational costs. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs acknowledges the issues and hopes that the passage of the 2025 Appropriation Act will resolve it. Despite increased budget allocations rising from 73.14 billion naira in 2021 to 353.77 billion naira proposed for 2025, missions remain underfunded. Nigeria also plans to spend 53 billion naira renovating embassies, but financial shortfalls persist. Some embassies face lawsuits over unpaid debts, and delayed ambassadorial appointments worsen the situation. Officials blame poor funding and delays in budget approval, with some embassy staff unpaid since August or September 2024. Source: Punch newspaper. The Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry (LCCI) has stated that the reported drop in Nigeria's inflation rate from 34.8% to 24.48% is due to a revised calculation method rather than an actual decrease in prices. LCCI Director General Dr. Chinye Almona emphasized that while inflation is rising at a slower pace, essential costs like food and transportation remain high, and living conditions have not improved. She stressed that the base inflation figure helps policymakers understand economic trends but does not address the high cost of living. Almona urged the government to implement targeted measures to curb inflation, particularly by focusing on food security, improving agricultural productivity, and enhancing transport and storage infrastructure. Source: Vanguard newspaper. Follow for more. February 19, 2025.